I felt a small pang of jealousy. All right, maybe it was a big one when I thought about Mia. Or, to be more precise, Amaya Veronique Alba, the most sophisticated name imaginable for an ex-girlfriend. She was his first love, and she died tragically. A lot to live up to. I didn't tell you what she did for a living, or how she died. You did. You told me you two were in college together, and she died in a car accident. My mouth went dry. Are you saying that was a lie? No, that's all true, but it's also not the whole story. He paused. The spinning chopstick became a blur. Mia, he said, was a thief. Oh. I didn't know why it hadn't occurred to me before. We were both putting ourselves through college with our extracurricular activities. But we weren't the same. For me, it was a game. Getting back at people like my father who didn't need the toys they'd inherited. You know that. I thought, at first, that Mia was the same. But then... He swore and broke the chopstick. She got in over her head, and she died for her sins. Are you saying what I think you are? I felt acid rising in my chest. I wished I hadn't had so many cups of coffee. Lane swallowed hard. They killed her, Jones. I took the broken chopstick from his fingers and took his hands in mine. I'm so sorry. Why didn't you tell me? You could have, you know. I was selfish. I didn't want to lose you. Part of me didn't want you to know just how dangerous knowing me could be. You thought I'd get scared off? I should have let you go. You tried. And failed. I've been at war with myself, wanting to be with you, but also wanting you safe. This middle ground hasn't been fair to either of us. What happened to her? I never wanted to associate with thieves who were willing to use violence. That's why we split up. She didn't have the same reservations about the people she worked with. There was a museum heist that went wrong. Her partner killed a security guard. The next day, he took care of the only witness to the crime. Mia, I whispered. She trusted the wrong man. She didn't know he was dangerous, but she should have guessed. Real life isn't like in the movies. There's no black and white distinction between gentlemen thieves and gangsters. Well-intentioned people do what they need to do when things go wrong. Not all of them. No, but you can't be certain. Who? You already know more than you should. I'm only telling you this now so you'll truly believe me about how risky it would be if we told people about us. You've never... The words caught in my throat, and I couldn't finish my question. Lane pulled me close to him and rested his chin on my head. No, of course not. I never backed myself into a corner where it was my only option. But the fact that North found you through me showed me I could never truly escape my past. I'm so sorry, Jones. I completely understand if you never want to see me again after I get on that flight. I wrapped my arms around him more tightly. I don't think I'm ready to lose you. Then can't we just be here like this, enjoying the moments we can steal? I didn't seem able to form words. I needed to think. The fact that I was under time pressure didn't help. Lane was leaving soon. I had a class to teach at the university later that morning, then lunch plans with my brother. Lane extricated himself from my arms and stood up from the table. A moment later, he held up my running shoes. Go, but make it a quick run. That way I can see you before I catch my flight. You don't make it easy for me to kick you out of my life, Mr. Mind Reader. I ran through my neighborhood, not wanting to waste time getting to Golden Gate Park. It was early enough in the day that Haight-Ashbury tourists weren't in full force, so there was room on the sidewalk. The locals were already